I want. It'll never happen, but I want ianflux.gov so bad.
What level of government job do you need? Like, if you're a trash worker, you know what I mean? Like, you got a public works job. Are you if you're like a rec umpire at Little League, can you get ianflux.org
Can I
You
get
just got to start your
or
own
ianflux.gov?
city.
.gov?
Start your own
Oh,
township or something.
that's not
Easy.
a bad idea, actually.
Can't be that hard.
It can't be that hard.
How much land
Yeah,
do you need in order to?
Arizona is full of land. You could, you'd be great.
Oh, hey, hi, hello. Welcome to this part of the show where we discuss how to get a
There's a
user.
lot of land in Arizona. That's all I'm saying.
They'll pay you to have it.
They
We're
might.
not Alaska.
You got to get
No,
rid of the snakes, though.
Alaska's nice this time of year. Um, but
Alaska's full of criminals. I don't know.
Y'all are just mean to
so
me.
is Arizona. What do you mean?
Whoa, you've never even been
Whoa.
here. You don't know.
I can
You
Google.
don't even go here.
Thankfully,
You don't even get.
Thankfully, he says.
it's
I'm out.
it's
No,
like 120. Get out.
I'm not going to Gen Con. Everybody, shut up.
Okay. um, thank you guys so much for joining us. Really do appreciate it. We're gonna go around the room, introduce who we're playing as, and then go into our recap and get started for this evening. And we'll go ahead and start with Reno.
I'm playing as Reno, the human face adept, and the talker,
Mhm.
and the one with the gambling problem. Maybe.
Cannot be proved in court.
It's only a problem if your legs get broke. Which mine haven't been.
Yet.
I like it. I like it. Next up, we got Janky.
It's only a problem if you can't walk. I am Janky, the decker of the squad slash oversight person, but have really yet to do that. I should probably try sometime soon. I am not a gambler, but I'm trying to prove that Reno has a gambling problem, but it's very difficult. He can walk, so it's kind of hard to figure out. I'm a human, and that's all.
Next up, we got Zan.
Hey, I am also a human. I'm also a full magician, focusing on the summoning of spirits. Currently, I've got a few with me, but I'm tired probably. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it. I am one of our two van drivers.
Next up, we have the one, the only, Missing No.
I'm missing no. I play another giant, massive hulking character. I know. It's weird. It's not like I usually do this. I have a dirt car. Don't ask questions. I also have an axe and shield. This is a futuristic world-ish. I'm an AI. Fingers.
AI fingers, indeed. And last but not least, Cat 9.
Hello. My name's Ian. I'm playing Cat 9, the Technomancer, Dryad, and things are going swimmingly. Don't look into it. But I'm the other half of the Matrix gang, and hopefully I will actually soon be the Matrix muscle. I've only been smacked around a couple of times in the Matrix, so you can't prove that I'm bad at it. Nobody's died in the Matrix yet.
God would still like to know your location.
I mean, hey, sometimes, you know what?
If
But,
you had
yeah.
AI fingers, what would you do?
I don't know. They'd be artificially intelligent and doing their own things.
Mm,
They wouldn't work for you.
damn.
No. I'd be like, hey, fingers, do the thing. And they'd be like, nah. But we will tell you how to do your homework real quick.
That's fair. Last week, you guys were able to take care of business, get the job done. You sold some of the information to a interested party that requested your presence in the Matrix. And you guys offered for an additional fee 24 hours of not doing anything of sharing that information with anyone. So, what does the group decide to do? Same thing they always do whenever they waste time for a mission to start. Go and gamble. You guys go to the casino and put some money into it. And
Sometimes we do laundry.
that's, you're not unwrong.
We
Sometimes
got
gambling is laundry.
Yeah, true.
also true.
But as you were finishing up with your round of gambling, you guys were able to have a discussion with a friend of Reno's and was offered a job that paid you guys nothing, but it got Reno off the hook for any debt that he was in. It was a small job of breaking someone out of Seattle Federal Penitentiary. And then also, just as a side piece, just, killing the judge that put him in there. They did go ahead and give you their word that they would also break you out if you guys did end up getting caught. And your room at the hotel was also covered at the casino. So there's some money for you. But otherwise, you guys were taking the job and sort of thinking of what your guys' next steps were, as you guys got a newscast that said that Locked and Loaded was, or the CEO of Locked and Loaded was killed this afternoon, as well as a few other seems employees of Locked and Loaded. As soon as Janky got the news, they turned around and left to head back to their employer to see what was going on. So that is where we're picking up right now. You guys are at the casino minus Janky, who is on his way to his employer's location.
I would like to go with Janky.
Cool. Anyone else, or anyone else just want to relax at the casino?
I don't know if we actually got any finer details on the job. Like, did we get the person's name that we were breaking out?
I think we did.
Well, I didn't write
Well,
it down.
We got a pseudonym that they use, like their handle.
Yep.
And it's OP.
OP, and they were wanted for the murder of 300,000 people. And was rumored to be one of the people that caused the first blackout.
So they were convicted on 300,000 counts of murder.
Yeah, exactly.
Were they really convicted, though?
Charged.
But they're in prison. They had to have been convicted.
You can't convict somebody of 300,000 counts of anything.
You sure can.
Seems sus.
It actually does.
It actually probably just becomes terrorism at that point.
It's
Yeah.
300,000 counts of manslaughter at best. Okay.
You're serving 300,000, 25.
Does it really matter?
I think that number's too big for one person, which kind of just proves that they're innocent.
Boom. Handled.
Clearly, he's the
If
fall
we could
guy.
go back in time, we would just make you their lawyer.
Easy case.
That's a great argument.
It's too many cases for one person. This whole court's out of order. I hold myself in contempt.
You can't handle the truth.
I hold your mom in contempt. Hey-oh.
I'll I'll ask Janky if they want my astral presence. Either way, I'm going to be staying at the casino, but if they want me to follow them, I can.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I appreciate it, Zane. I don't even know. I can't even see that realm, so I don't even know if people are like watching that.
Absolutely. Consider this my interview, possibly.
What are your 3 biggest astrals?
Perception. That's all you need.
You're hired. Yeah, that's the correct answer.
Mhm.
My condolences to your boss, Janky. I'm not sure if they were close to you at all, but I'm gonna be here for Zayn in case he needs me.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go on a fact-finding mission to see what happened. We always knew that this was a possibility, but they were close. I'm just hoping that we're not responsible. We'll see.
There's nothing that anybody can prove besides that we were.
I don't take any responsibility at all.
I mean, I just sold employment information.
That's sometimes when you're selling things like that, it just kind of happens.
Yep,
So
it does. And they should have had better security. I gave them a heads up of what we were doing. And
100%.
so, but it doesn't change the fact that someone might need to pay.
Oh, so I'm not trying to take away from the fact that absolutely somebody is going to wake up with some lead in their pockets. But I am trying to make sure that you are okay and to understand that even though my pile of candy sitting right here is falling over, that you are not solely responsible for everything that happened.
No, this was always a possibility. I have to admit it's affecting me more though. Just get to the house. And
We will find whoever it is that did it, and we will affect them in the same kind of regard. Only
Hope it
instead of it
wasn't
being
a
emotional,
dragon.
it's going to be very physical and hey, maybe Missing No is going to have to take somebody's kneecaps.
What am I doing?
Just gamble your money, Missing No. We'll tell you when it's time.
All right, boss.
The less you know, the better. Plausible deniability and all.
Sure. I think I know what that means.
Does Missing No have a party mode? Have you tried?
Is that a button?
Missing No,
Seems
engage
to-
party mode.
I believe that also got corrupted.
Wow. That is a terrible thing to happen.
I just need to update my drivers.
Have you considered maybe increasing the amount of room that you have? Maybe have you tried downloading more RAM?
Right now, my current objective is survive.
I think that you will survive better if you download all of the RAM.
Next time I gain access to the Matrix, I'll look into that.
Please do. It's important for you.
You would know.
It's how I keep you safe on the Matrix.
He would believe you. He has no reason about to do any of that.
All right, so half the party ends up leaving and heads back towards the wonderful, wonderful, extremely expensive house of Janky's boss, a Sir Nigel. As you guys get probably about 10 meters away from the house, and you guys can see the street is blocked off on both sides of the house, with OmniStar vehicles.
Thank everybody out here from the Omnistar. Makes sense.
Yeah, it might be better if you're not seen.
If I'm not seen?
Yeah.
Okay. I will wait in the car.
Uh,
Or I can get out and hang out. I don't know, but what would you have me do?
can you? I don't know that I'm going to get the full picture. Trust that I'm going to get the full picture. Can you get into the cameras and get me the truth?
Let me see what I can do here. Like rubbing the hands together, stretching out just a little bit. Okay. Let me see. Just kind of like open up a quick window in front of me here. So sitting next to you, you see Cat 9 now like flipping through something. And I guess if you were looking in AR, you'd see them kind of flipping through a Clippy catalog on like which one they want to like which one's going to be helpful here. You know, it's fine. No, I will just do this real quick. I'm going to actually, since you was the person that was running the house, do you have admin permissions that you could potentially give me to be able to get in?
I have a known exploit, which is a way of hacking in hack and slash. That helps.
To get
you.
into the host that is the.
Yeah.
The host with the most.
We are trying to make this host a home.
Which half of the party did I end up going with?
I believe the last thing you were told was just gamble your money, so I believe you're still sitting at the casino.
Who am I with? I would have followed someone.
Zayn and Reno are both still vibing at the casino.
Not
Yeah,
me.
I'm-
I'm
I-
passed out.
Zayn
Oh,
might have
no.
their head on your shoulder or something.
You're
Yeah.
are you Zayn? Are you back in your hotel room, passed out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. On the bed, preferably.
Yep. You're
Good
absolutely able to
structure.
make it there. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Trying to
Looks
be
like
somewhere
it's-
comfy.
Looks like it's just you and me missing no. The mob
Yeah.
squad.
Once again.
He just kind of like, he's all right.
Let me
So
show
what
you how to
the-
play blackjack. Right this way.
Okay, all right.
Zayn, as you're heading over and actually projecting and following their actual signatures, you go ahead and get there, and as you look around, you see all sorts of astral signatures around. Most of them are metahuman of some kind, but you can definitely tell there's a couple of spirits that are floating around as well in the astral form.
I gotcha. Can I go ahead and assess one of them?
One of the spirits or one of the metahumans?
One of the spirits.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
All right, this will be my first time. I can never use my specialization.
Yeah, I sort of realized that that's just how we're gonna do the thing.
Makes sense. Two. I'll keep it.
2. You're able to tell that the spirit is excited to be here. It feels like a sense of duty and accomplishment. And then for the second level, because hold on a second, sorry.
Mhm.
I think you can recognize astral signatures, like what type they are, without a sensing, right? Like should be able to tell if a spirit is a spirit.
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely tell without having to sense it. I was just looking at. I didn't have my GM screen over here for the table.
What you learn when you sense.
I was just wondering if that would help with the specialization stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I was just like describing it, is like, so that way it's not like in a sensing. Oh, cool! Then I sense because I actually perceive these things, and then now that I know that it's a spirit, I want to go ahead and use my sensing roll again. It just sort of cuts down on the crap.
cut the crap.
And then you do know that it is a air spirit, and you have not seen this aura or the summoner's aura before.
Gotcha. Am I able to track where the summoner is based off of that link?
Go ahead and roll some astral tracking.
Astral Intuition 5. Said that's 1 hour. Okay. Maybe not.
Okay.
No, I said it.
I mean, if you don't want to, if it takes an hour, you don't want to spend an hour doing it. You don't have to.
What time is it?
I mean, let's see. It's relatively later in the day. We're looking at like 10, 11 o'clock. So it's pretty decently late.
Hard
No.
to tell in casinos, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll let Janky know about, there is astral protection up there, but I'm still concealed, so they might have a tough time seeing me. Let me know what you want me to look at.
Thanks, and I'll give Cat 9 the backdoor exploit that I know of, and start walking into the house.
As you go up to the sort of the police line, they go ahead and look over your sin. What is your sin's rating?
Real.
It's bold of you to assume.
Just figured. I mean, you live there, or at least work there.
Yeah. Name Brian Doretti. Rating 6.
Ratings. Holy cannoli.
I told you it's real.
The rating 6 does not mean it's real. It's just a really good fake.
Tell that to whoever's scanning the thing.
It goes through without any sort of issue. Cat 9, what is your rating of your sin?
I'm not walking up.
Are you within view, though?
It was wherever we parked the car.
And if I believe correctly, neither of you own a car, so you guys would have taken an Uber here to be dropped off, correct?
Oh, okay. Then I will hang out kind of down
Awkwardly, I was gonna say awkwardly, we would have rolled up and I would have called someone to pick us up. We kind of would have rolled up in the boss's car.
Perfect.
Just drop me at the corner then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'll
drop me
hey,
off around the corner and I'll kind of stay out of sight.
the driver owes me a favor, I think. So I'm like, hey, Mick, we're gonna let the German chill in your car for a bit, okay?
Okay, I guess.
I would only be taking a quick nap.
Why? Oh, sure. And then, so you do not have any sort of noise to worry about.
All right.
So did the Lone Star folks just scan me and let me walk in? And
They go ahead and
or...
they scanned your sin that I'm assuming is what you would use for your employment at this guy as a
Yep.
butler.
Yeah.
They go ahead and look it over. Mind tell me where you were this evening?
Here I was out.
Okay, out anywhere specific, and do you have anyone that collaborate your story?
I have a few friends you could talk to. They're not with me, but I wasn't here. Am I a suspect somehow?
Yeah, anyone who worked here is a suspect.
You would think this was some sort of inside job?
Hard to tell. But I will need the names and comm codes of the individuals that you were with so we could go ahead and bring them down to the station as well.
Okay. And why do I have to give you that?
I mean, otherwise I can just arrest you now, and we can go down to the station.
This is just a lot for someone who just figured out their boss. I wasn't even here.
That's what you say, but we have to confirm that your story checks out, that you didn't come back in and using false credentials, or as you would work here and probably know your way around the security, you could make your way through places that aren't being watched.
Yeah. Reno, Zayn, I apologize for what's about to happen. But yeah, I'll give over the. I mean, have the comm codes and everything for both of them. I'm just gonna give them. I'm not gonna send them to the half-faced orc AI. So
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Don't go out of Seattle. We're going to be discussing things. We also will probably be calling you into the station within the next 24 to 48 hours.
I just want to point out that you'll note that they're at a casino, which is where I just came from.
Fantastic. Good to know.
Who else do you have detained here?
We have 3 other employees that are currently in for questioning.
There was a cook in the kitchen named Casey. Is he around? FYI, that's one of my contacts. I'm trying to get to him.
Understood. No, he answered all the questions we had while here without causing too much of a fuss.
Sounds like Casey. You have 3 people who you think were in on it then?
Possible.
I'm sorry, I was his right-hand man. He saved my life. I just would love a few answers or to help out in any way I can.
Of course. Feel free to go through the house. There is police inside.
Where are you keeping the employees? If this was an inside job and
they've been
wanna
sent
know.
down to the they've already been sent down to the station, and they're currently locked up in interrogation currently.
Okay. I'll just head into the house then.
Yeah, you head into the house, and everything is pretty much perfectly in place for where you left it just moments before.
I'll like find a random dude. Like, is the body like where did it happen?
Please follow me. And you do see on the dining room table just where.
But it's not like signs of a big fight or anything.
It
like
looks
that.
pristine. And on the dining room table is just a sheet that is covered and a body underneath of it.
Like without asking, I'll just go up and try to remove the sheet and see.
As you go ahead and remove the sheet, you have a couple of officers. Hey! Don't disturb the evidence. We're still waiting for our investigation team to get here.
Is the sheet off or am I in mid?
No, yeah, you get it off. And there is a large chunk missing out of his chest.
Is there a roll I can make to see if I can determine like a cause of death?
Uh,
I want to know what weapon was used. That's kind of what
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. It's going to be a let's see here. A logic plus close combat if you have it. Four hits. Wow.
Four.
That's actually an insane roll. Holy cow! Out of 6 dice.
Got a lot of close combat. Are you
All 0.
who we
of it.
think we are?
All 0 of it, defaulting on logic. It is a straight blade. It looks methodical. It's not serrated or anything like that. And looking at the skin, it was simple, like just place cuts. There wasn't a lot of sawing back and forth. The skin is very just well cut.
Surgical.
Yeah, it was surgical almost.
Hmm.
But you can tell that whatever blade was used was deep enough that it went through like the part of his chest that was opened up to reveal like his organs inside. And you can see like it inside was one of his what was it? I guess we're looking down at it. His left lung looks like it has some cuts on it in the same shape, but you can definitely tell that the lung was pushed over to the side a little bit.
Is there some sort of like ME type person around, or am I looking at all like police officers type?
Right now, it looks like it's mostly police officers. It looks like anyone who would have been like ME probably would have already left before, like when the announcement was made, and now it's turning over to more of like an investigation of what happened.
Sure, I'll pull whoever is near, like the closest.
Yeah, there's
You
one
know,
of the officers that's already en route to you because you're moving the sheet from the body.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna point and be like, "What happened there? Do you know what that was?"
No, I can't say that I do. We have our investigative team coming to take a look at it, but I can tell you that he sort of looks around, trying to make sure he's not being overheard too much. All I can say is it's not the first time that we're looking into it.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But there's no staff around at all.
You have not seen any staff. A couple there. I take that back. You have seen a couple of staff who are currently in the process of being questioned by officers, but you've only seen 2 out of the entire staff.
And none of them are Casey.
Correct.
Okay. I'll just say, but I'm sorry. It seems like it's going to be a long night for you. I see a couple of staff around. Let me know. I'm sort of defaulting to my job here, which slowly realizing I no longer have. But let me know if you need anything. We can make up some food or whatever.
I appreciate that.
I'm Brian, by the way, head of house.
Nice to meet you, Brian. Name's Alex.
Pleasure's all mine, Alex. I'll be around if you need anything at all.
Yeah. Just be careful. We don't know who's doing this or what's doing this, but it's seeming to be from wealthy individuals. So just don't stick around too much longer if you don't have to. And he
Sounds
sort
good.
of takes the sheet out of your hand and hurriedly tries to put it back over before anyone from a higher up than him sees that the evidence or the crime scene has been contaminated.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna stick around for a little while, but I'm gonna first, for a little bit, try to play it off as like I'm just doing my job here. So I'm gonna go to like the kitchen and like set them like I would if I were planning for guests.
Okay.
And we can go to other folks.
Yep. Zane, as you're overwatching as well, go ahead and roll just a overall perception for me.
5 hits.
Ooh. As you're looking around, one of the spirit auras disappear.
One of the ones guarding outside that I saw.
So the oars itself were sort of moving around slowly. But one of them did. Yeah, one of the two that you saw, one of them disappeared.
Gotcha. All right. Was I able to follow them up to the room safely?
Yes.
All right. Once we're in here, do I notice any, leftover spells, anything glowing still astrally?
As you're looking through, no, you don't notice any sort of astral signature that was left behind from someone casting or anything like that. But no, it looks all pretty well. If there was any, then it would be.
It would have been cleansed.
It would have been cleansed if there were any.
Okay. No.
You do get a. It's not almost like enough to cost like an ebb or anything, but you can definitely feel that there is something wrong with the astral space in this area.
Gotcha. I look around at any of the astrals in here.
Mhm.
Do any of them match the spirits that were outside?
As you're looking through, go ahead and roll on a sensing.
4 hits.
Yeah, one of them does look familiar as this summoner. It looks like it's actually the one that was just talking to, or that was standing next to, I should say, Janky. You've seen Janky's astral signature enough to have that one definitely memorized. It looks like the signature that they're next to sort of reflects the spirits, and then separates as Janky's astral signature continues to go on to a different portion of the house.
Gotcha. As soon as they separate, I'll go ahead, after not noticing anything, just zip out of there.
Okay.
Head back to. I'll stay close, keep a fair distance, and see if Janky leaves.
Okay. Reno, you get a phone call from a unknown comm code.
I don't answer it.
Perfect.
It's an unknown number.
Do you just let it ring, or do you just ignore it?
I do the thing where I press the volume button so it mutes it. But yeah, it's still vibrating.
It's letting it ring. Okay.
I don't want them to know. I don't want the ring to hang up.
Of course.
On their end,
exactly. You don't want it to know that you're purposely ignoring the call. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. After if the phone or your comm link stops ringing, it does pop up with a voice message.
Yeah, after this hand, I'll step away from the table and read that voice message.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
It is some officer by the name of Steve, requesting your presence down at the OmniStar precinct, as you are a checking in on a story of one Brian.
Brian? Who's Brian? I'll send a screen cap of the transcribed voice message. You're like, what the hell's this? To the group. Who's Brian?
Muted Discord, maybe?
I low-key had to narc on you. So just tell them we were gambling tonight, and hopefully everything will be okay.
Damn.
Precinct even open? Or just gonna wait till tomorrow morning?
Honestly, don't go. I don't really care. I'm already in the house. There's not much they can do.
I have rights.
With that, even knowing the exploit and stuff like that for the back door, I'm assuming Matrix perception to find the host.
Yeah, matrix perception to find a host.
All right, so that's 3 hits.
Easy enough to find.
All right.
You're able to tell it is a rating 3 host.
Rating 3 host. Gotcha. And I'm doing all this myself, but I do have construction worker Clippy with me, my
Of
machine
course.
sprite.
Of course.
All right. So since there is already a backdoor there that I know about, would that just be I'm just gonna do the backdoor entry then?
Yeah, known exploit backdoor entry is cracking plus logic. Would you like to edge any of that?
I'm looking at what the actual rolls were. Um, yeah, I'll change the
4 into a
one
5?
4 to a 5 because that's your defense on that, right? Is
Yep.
the 2 successes?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'll just turn the 4.
Perfect.
So there we go.
3.
So 3.
Yep. You are in. Your Overwatch score is 2.
2. All right. So I'll just send a thing to Janky. Okay, I am in. I will be looking around to see what I can find out via the cameras.
The body is dining room table, and it doesn't look like there was a big kerfuffle, so it might be a good place to start.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. So yeah, I guess another perception to see if I can find like camera nodes or anything like that.
Yep.
All right, 3 hits on that.
3 hits, easy peasy. As you look around, you do see there is a door, like a you see a camera's node. You also see a security, like a security node that has access for people to actively watch the cameras. And you also see as like a overall just security system for the house.
Okay. I would like to interact with the. I would like to interact with the viewing node so I can see what cameras are seeing what.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I'd like to go into the like recorded data, and I'm assuming that's an edit file to kind of scrub through and see if I can find anything.
Indeed. Go ahead and roll it.
All right. All right, that'd be 4 hits on the edit file.
Okay, and that is versus.
Firewall, sleaze, or intuition firewall. I guess that's not something that I can just roll.
No, unfortunately not. You got. You're able to search through. There's one on every entrance to the house. There is a camera. And correct me if I'm wrong, Janky. There would be one on exterior cameras as well, interior on the like all the entrance points. And then would there be any like there wouldn't be any in his office or anything, would there?
Not the office, but we did in a previous session say that there were some about the house.
Yeah.
I think that for security reasons, maybe not in the office.
For sure. But as you look through, you definitely have all sorts of cameras that are pointing around in different directions within the house, and multiple on the exterior portion.
All right. So I'm going to, now that I kind of have that pulled up,
Mhm.
How do I want to do this? Yeah, so I'll just be watching through, and if there's a face that I don't recognize, or Actually, let's do it this way. Everybody that goes in or out of said dining room, if I have an angle on that, I would like to grab their face.
Sure. As you're scrubbing through this, it's going to take some time. How far back do you want to go?
Because we sold a couple hours ago and they worked quick.
Yep.
So let's go 4 hours.
Okay.
So to Janky there, then, hey, all right, so I have a plan in place. I am working through it. It's just going to take me some time. Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna make the cops some food. I guess I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it.
You play your part, do what you need to.
I'm gonna try to make my way to the office to see what if there's anything there.
As you begin to scrub through, you continue diving through over and over and over again. You can see multiple employees going in and out, very well dressed individuals. But you are continuing to scrub through. And on one of the exterior cameras, you notice that it blips for a second. And you see the same car pass roughly about a 30-second loop.
All right. Then I will pass it along. Yankee, I have bad news, but it's at least something. There is a 30-second loop on one of the exterior cameras. You can see the same car going by every few seconds. Unfortunate, but I mean, hey, we have a timestamp on when it happens.
Yeah, and what time is that?
That's going to go ahead and be stamped roughly about what you would know to be about 15 minutes after the data was sold.
Wow, all right. So pretty
15
much we
minutes?
made
Yep.
the deal in like 15 minutes. That was very quick. So that leads me to assume that they already had somebody on the inside that was either crooked or dirty or had something that somebody needed to remove. And this was their deed. So
Yeah.
15 minutes is not enough to it's not enough to hire somebody and mobilize them. It means they
No,
had
it's
somebody
not.
ready to go.
I'm on my way to the office.
Perfection.
As you get up to the office, or up to like the top floor where the office is, you can hear more officers chatting inside of the office, and even hear like small camera shutters. As even from outside of the office, you can see this room is trashed.
Okay, I'll like knock. Hello, Brian. Head of house. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything? I was very close with deceased, and I have offered my help to everyone so far, and I'm here to offer my help to you as well.
Yeah. Did your boss keep any like business files here, or is this all personal?
I would imagine it's a mixture. There wasn't a hard line between business and personal for him, if you know what I mean.
Understood. No, whoever did this looks like they were looking for something in particular. I don't know if they found it or not, but they were looking for something.
Any indications where they may have stopped looking?
It's hard to tell where they started and where they stopped, honestly. And you can absolutely agree. Like, even with trying to analyze everything that you have done in the past, like there is no pattern, rhyme, or reason on their searching here. And it doesn't look like they started in one corner of the room and sort of worked their way over. It just sort of looks like, honestly, it looks like 3 different points were being searched like at the same time.
Okay. I know this is probably the furthest thing from your minds, folks, but I set out some snacks, some hors d'oeuvres, if you will, downstairs. Normally, I'd put them in the dining room, but for obvious reasons, they are in the living room.
We appreciate it, and they sort of look at each other awkwardly, like they don't know how to.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like look at the ground and be like, I really don't know what else to do. Maybe I'll just head home.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing for you. Get some rest, and we do appreciate the kindness you showed, even in your time of grief.
Thanks for all your help. And I'll just kind of like murmur and like turn around and walk away. Like I'm just sad.
Yeah. Cat 9, you're able to also tell based off some of the cameras that are upstairs that not necessarily inside of his office, but like just around on the second floor. You don't see any sort of looping, but you do see maybe 5 minutes after the looping starts, the door upstairs opens by itself,
Like into the office?
like into the office,
Okay.
and then you see it shut afterwards.
Okay. So, hey, Yankee, is there any reason for somebody in the house to not be on the cameras actively, like an invisible person?
Travis can't think of one. I'd have to roll if you want me to. Let me look at my skills. I can't think off the top of my head though.
At least for you didn't have any security that would perform anything of that nature. And even as head of security, you weren't even aware that there was any magically inclined individuals
Yeah.
on staff at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of one.
Alright, then.
I'm gonna head back out to the car.
Okay.
Right, and I will send the timestamp of door opening and closing by itself to Janky as well for further review. All of these also, I would like to be like making copies of and holding on to.
Yeah, go ahead and roll edit file for both of those real quick. And then afterwards, about 2 hours later, you hear the sirens out front. Cat 9.
All right.
And
So-
at that point, you see the officers begin to scope through the building.
All right, then I will make note of that as well. That one I don't need a download of.
Sure.
I just need to know when it happened.
Yeah, it pretty much happened like right when like shortly before the news alert came out.
Okay. Perfect. Then my edit file for the first one was 3 hits.
Okay. You got it.
Excellent. Edit file for the second one was 3 hits again.
You got it.
Excellent. We take that. And then I will start making my way to leave.
Mhm.
Actually, I'll just jack out.
Okay.
Like safely.
Yep.
And then reboot myself.
Good call.
Yep. And I'll just meet. I'll head towards the car to like meet up with Janky.
Yeah. Easy enough, especially, you guys weren't very far. The car was still parked there, letting you do your thing. at roughly shortly when you get finished editing all the files, Janky walks up to the car, hops in. The driver looks over. You heading home or are you heading back to the casino?
Yeah, I guess Mick, I can't say we work together anymore, but a ride home would be a ride to the casino, unfortunately, would be appreciated.
I think we both had a long enough night where that's fine. He goes ahead and
Yeah.
brings you guys back towards the casino.
I'll sort of update him on what I found and let him know. We're pretty close. I'll just kind of let him know what happened and
Sure.
all that stuff.
Zayn, as you're sort of watching Ashley, the other spirit leaves, like disappears as well from the astral plane.
Gotcha. As soon as I see my two friendly auras start to head back towards the casino, I'll go ahead and zip back there.
When you zip back, you do hear your comlink chirping silently, as it looks like you have a left message.
All right. I'll take a look at it.
It is a unknown com code.
Left a voicemail or
Yeah, left a voice message.
Alrighty. I'll ignore it for now because that's what I do. And then go ahead and look at my text first, see what that's all about. And then I'll see if I got the same message.
You got the exact same message.
Did anybody respond? Who the F was Brian?
No one responded. You just got told by Janky that they had to low-key sell you out. So you can make the assumption that Janky is probably a sin for Brian.
Janky's working for the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much I just found out that Janky's a cop.
Well, they're on their way back. What next? Reno/Missing No.
I'm still not really sure what's going on, so I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, how much money have you all made? That's the real question.
I think we broke about even.
Weirdly, you guys did break even.
Crazy.
Not bad for
That's
a solid hour of game.
Yeah, that's a good night of game.
That's what I'm saying. Get to have fun and not lose any money. You win.
Missing No, you could tell he looks drained purely from all the probably just massive brain dump that Reno has been giving him about gambling. He's like, there's strategy here. There's a lot of percentages. You can tell he's
That
like,
meme of that buff
yeah,
dude
he's
just
tired.
talking to the girl, just like yelling in her ear.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Missing No needs a nap.
And at roughly about this time, it is getting close to like 12:45, almost 1 o'clock at this point. But you guys do see the rest of your group arrive at the entrance of the casino.
I guess it's time to fold the cards. Let's meet up with the group and jack up in the suite.
Yeah, and after we
Right.
good.
I would be stoked for a nap. Just to go to bed. That would be great.
Yeah, I mean, it's all over my face. I'm the same vibe.
It's a big first day for you, Missing No.
3 sessions
What
later. And after we get up, I'll explain. I'll walk, everybody through what happened. Tell them who Brian Duretti is, and my boss is dead. And I think the main point I'd like to make is I have no clue what happened. You can tell I'm distraught about it, and it's gonna take some time to figure out what the fuck is going on. And in the meantime, We got Reno's debts to worry about. So let's tackle one problem at a time. So
I wonder if we can get some room service and maybe just relax tonight. We'll wake up tomorrow for checkout.
hopefully after checkout, if everything goes right. As I'm
Yeah,
ordering
Missy
a
knows just
bunch
like,
of like alcohol.
I feel like I've seen this. I've seen this with another Shadowrun group before.
True. This is all.
Honestly, it's like midnight. I order like a bottle of wine or something. It's like we're kind of actually done. So.
It's not like Hardwire being the drunk sad boy.
It's a little different. Yeah, it's like
Let's go see if
it's a fine elvish wine.
Exactly.
any hot tubs or
You know, weirdly, there is not any hot tubs. Each of
We
you
can
guys.
only have our own island.
Exactly. The only hot tubs would be the jacuzzi tubs that are in each other's rooms, but that's neither here nor there.
after the last hot tub got gunked up from Karma's unwashed hair, they filled them in.
Nope, we're done with this. But the rest of you go ahead and end up falling asleep. If you have any stun, go ahead and roll to because each test is an hour. You can do it up to 8 times. And if you are missing any sort of physical, roll body times 2 once.
What was the roll for healing stun? Oh, I guess
Should be a button for it.
there's a button for it. And you said 6?
It should be total 8 times total until you're full, whichever happens first. Zayn takes 2. Oh, jeez. Good after a couple hours of rest. Okay.
Chip is fully healed from their gunshot
Oh,
wound.
good.
That's what we were all really concerned about, to be honest.
The 3 hits out of 4.
Yeah, that's actually impressive.
Chip is.
Yeah,
pretty lucky.
you almost got 4 too, because the 4th was.
I know.
What's the threshold for it?
For natural healing,
Yeah.
there is no threshold. It's just whatever.
Like as long as there's a hit on it?
As long as you get a hit on it, that each hit is a box.
Sick.
And then
Pretty much.
stun is healed per hour, and body is healed per 8 hours.
Pretty much the only way to heal drain and fade, I think.
Yes, the only way to heal with both of those is with natural
Sleeping it off.
rest, which I love. All right, it is the following day.
Glitch on those.
Can you?
Cat 9 was 1 away from critically glitching on that healing.
Yep, I got 0 hit. So.
Can never heal.
Oh
again.
no, the nap turned out to be poisonous.
No, you just slept on your neck wrong, and now you got a crick. Negative to all shooting tests.
I love it.
You
It's a
got
good
4
thing I don't
ones
shoot.
on that roll.
Yep.
That's impressive. As you guys rest for the night, you guys go ahead and meet up, and you can either, doesn't matter whether it's in the, I guess, is there anything you guys would like to do prior to meeting up in general, as you have the privacy of your own rooms? Any sort of casting you guys want to do, or anything like
Continental breakfast.
that? Of course, that is not included. Sorry,
I would like.
it's only available for you if you're gambling.
I just want to make a quick matrix perception and see what the host in here looks like.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
It's 4 hits.
It's a rating 6 host.
I'm gonna stay away from that. Can with those 4 hits, can I see if there's anybody around that's on like some like personal hotspot or like unsecure Wi-Fi maybe?
Yeah. You see the group around you.
Well, damn, I'm not gonna steal any of their information. All right, fine.
Any sort of preparation from the mage?
I will go ahead and channel a Force 6 Guided Spirit.
Jeez, LaCroix. That is a lot of sustain.
Did you just recover from a bunch of drain damage?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, but now I have none.
Health is a resource. You got to use it. Magic has taught me
You need to
anything.
borrow any edge?
Exactly.
Nah, I'm topped off.
Everyone should be for the most part, besides Cat 9.
Yep, I had to use just a little bit.
Just 2.
I mean, you can't go. Oh, you can go over up to 7 by. You can go over by 2, up to 7.
Is that only in combat though?
I
Because
don't-
after combat ends, you go down to your base attribute.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I have them re-roll 2?
Who? The spirit? Sure.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were doing it.
Oh no, you're good. So it is
Alright.
3 instead of 4.
Net 1 hit is all I needed.
Love it.
And now I'm going to do the channeling one. And I'll pre-edge this one.
Love that for you.
I like it as well.
Reno, anything you would like to do preparation wise?
I'll brush my teeth.
Okay.
Probably trim my beard. My goatee and mustache, you know. There's some eye drops in my eyes. It works.
Of course.
Steal all the complimentary shampoos.
Oh, as you gotta. It's not stealing if it's part of the package, you know.
I think it still might be.
Start unscrewing some light bulbs.
Now that's theft.
Nope, it's part of the package.
Part of the room. A light bulb goes out, they replace it. Therefore, it's complimentary.
Well, I don't think
Seems pretty
that's-
sound.
I
I'll
think
grab
I've
some toilet paper.
I think I've seen that episode of Friends.
Seems legit.
All right. Do you guys want to meet up in the sort of community room that's in the middle, or do you guys want to meet up in the lobby?
Let's have a debriefing in the suite before we check out.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys are all
This
there?
room clear of bugs.
I haven't seen any bugs in a while.
I have not
Check
seen
your
anything,
sheets for
but-
bed bugs.
Any bug spirits around?
Yeah, 1. Just kidding.
Oh
It's over, guys. That's
No,
it.
you guys.
Oh no.
All right, let me make a new character right quick.
All right.
Oh
You,
no.
you doing okay, Jenky?
Yeah, I'm not the happiest, but I still have no idea what happened. My boss was so careful. It's crazy that somebody just walked in and, filleted him like a mignon.
Well, whoever they were, I mean, they were professionals. No trace of astral left behind.
Yeah, have any of you heard of this signature? They kind of opened him up this from here and then did something with his lung, I guess. I didn't get a good look before the cop pushed me off.
Like a Viking eagle.
Yeah, like the blood eagle, but in reverse. It was from the front.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You guys also can do a matrix search if you want to see if there's anything on the matrix about it.
I am on it.
I could do maybe a knowledge check on gangs.
Sure.
That's all I've got. That's probably useful. You want me to roll memory?
Yeah, please. And you
3
get a
hit
point
on-
of edge for it if you want to use it or
Boy.
lose it.
I'm already full to the brim.
Just use
I
it or
have
lose
street
it.
rumors. Is
How about the
is
4 to the 5?
I will allow it.
street rumors seems pretty.
Yeah, for sure.
What do I look from that?
It's gonna be memory as well for you. And then you get a point of edge that is use or lose.
So yeah, I've got 3 hits on my matrix.
What?
Is that legal?
Are you sure?
Guys,
You actually, if that was a
I-
critical glitch, I would have been like, you actually don't have that knowledge skill.
Yeah.
You forgot.
You
it.
forgot it.
Did you guys? Do you guys know anything about rumors? I haven't heard a rumor in a minute.
No.
Rumor, I hardly know her.
Oh my god.
Looking around, I think you mean sweeter.
Reno, with gang knowledge, I mean, you've heard some pretty messed up things that some of the gangs have done. But
And this would be Seattle, just to be clear.
Yeah, Seattle. It seems too precise. The closest thing that you could think of is the Rippers. But it seems too, or also the oh, what is that gang?
Yakuza.
No, also them, but the Ghoul gang that you guys are known with as well.
812.
The 812. No, that's
not it.
that's not it.
313.
The 317.
Not 317. I
Uh,
guarantee that.
yeah.
Hold on, I've got it. 162.
There we go. It seems too clean for something of of theirs. They would just devour the thing if it was one of them. All the gangs that it would just be way more either brutal or just not as well executed. As far as gangs go. With your Matrix search Cat 9, there has been a string of murders that have been going around, and mostly well-off individuals. Nigel's the only person that's ever been a CEO of a company, but people that are very, very well off have been sliced open and missing organs, and it's never the same one.
Something I'll share around to the group. I'll grab that link and put it out there, or the links, whatever it is, to put the whole story together.
Sure.
You know.
Maybe that triggers something because I re-rolled my misses on my check.
And
I got 3.
And 3. Your collaboration definitely, that sort of collaborates the entire story. You have heard, now that you're thinking about it, they sort of bring it back up, and you're like, oh wait, no, I have heard about this. A lot of it is rumored to be an organ lager that's just going around and just trying to find parts to be able to sell. Which would sort of, as you saw with the very methodical cuts, could be. But it would be very, very surprising if it doesn't make sense why he would then go up and mess around with your boss's office. So it almost lines up to that, but the office portion is where it makes you concerned that it might not be the same.
I want to call Casey real quick.
Sure.
Listen, my info broker that works in the kitchen of the.
Of course. It goes to the third ring, and finally Casey picks up.
Casey, you know what I'm calling about.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of what I'm seeing points to an inside job, and as an info broker who works in the manor,
Mhm.
I would imagine you may have some information.
What's the connection of Casey?
It's not gonna be good. 2.
2. You can hear him take a couple gulps out of something, and I mean, not everyone loved the job they were doing, but as far as I'm aware, no one had any sort of grievance with that. So I agree.
So you don't know who did it? Because I'll pay.
I wouldn't even make you pay for this one. No, I have no idea. Most of the staff was already gone.
The cops detained 3 people. Who were they?
As far as I'm aware, two of them were cooks that were helping me clean up from the guests that we were having. And the other one was
Guests?
yeah
Who was on the docket that night?
they were talking about selling the company to them. I didn't get a name.
Did I get a name? Did a house or
It was
was it coming off the books?
it was definitely off the books. He kept for this was the only meeting that there's been a couple of meetings where it's been like, hey, just ignore the room for a little bit while we had this conversation. This was one of those meetings where it was just like, bring the food, drop it off, and just sort of go. I don't exactly know who she was, but I don't know. Anyway, we were cleaning up from the guests that we were having, and then one of the security guys was also there as well, doing a perimeter check before leaving for the evening.
And so 2 cooks were detained, and who was the third?
One of the security guys. I told them both, or all 3 of them, to just tell them what they knew and just go on with it. But their pride was bigger than their.
Well, the evidence is pointing to some sort of inside job. So either somebody stayed inside, or it was someone that I hired, which, as you can imagine, would not sit well with me. But, let's let the cops whoever's investigating this do their thing for a little bit.
Yeah.
As competent as they are, and we'll follow up in maybe a week.
Yeah.
Got something to take care of.
Yeah, and I'll keep my ears open as well.
All right. Have a good one. I'll talk to you hopefully later. And let me know if you need anything now that we're both kind of out of a job.
Yeah. You right back at you.
And this was in the middle of the group, so I'll just hang up the phone and be like, well, I'm going to need some time to figure out my shit. So, Reno, shall we clear your debts?
Yeah.
Hold on, what are we gonna do about this? And Zan will hold out the message. Just kind of not answer him.
Yes. They'll call again.
Yeah, and then what do we say? What's the story for tonight, at least?
You're at a
can't-
casino.
Why?
Well, we can tell. We can call them and tell them what casino we were at, and there's a video of us literally gambling and then me leaving.
Timestamps
Alright.
should match up.
Do we want to go give Pike the information before we head off on Reno's then?
Has it been 24 hours yet?
Not currently, no.
Oh, we just promised that we wouldn't sell it to anyone else. We already sold it to Pike. We are in no moral quandary. We can take it to him.
It would-
Yeah. Let's say we do that, and then we.
To be fair, we might come up missing an organ later, but I don't know.
I'm sure that's unrelated. It's 24 hours somewhere, right?
Exactly. You guys go and
It's been 24 dog hours.
exactly.
In the astral, I've heard time moves much faster.
Mhm.
I love and hate that. You guys go ahead and head back to the location of the compound. You guys head down the rather large elevator to show the hidden facility that this organization runs through. You can see multiple runners sort of running back and forth, walking, talking as they're heading into these meeting rooms, heading out of the meeting rooms. It looks very, very busy. Busier than it's ever really been. And you hear in passing one of them, have you heard about there's a bar in Renton. I guess it's like a home base for a net of jobs that get posted there. And then they sort of pass by further enough to pass sort of any sort of passive listening. And you do see a group, this large troll carrying in this giant box and just sort of like walking it and heading to one of the meeting rooms. But you do see Pike looking at a data pad and sort of just running it down, doing a quick once over and sort of feeling as a couple of elves walk up to him. Begins to have a small conversation, and they go walking back deeper into the facility.
Hello.
Ah. Welcome
Yes,
back.
thank-
Welcome back.
Okay. We have things for you.
Perfect. Let's grab a room. And he goes ahead and heads back to one of the rooms. As you guys go ahead and enter in, close it off. Cat 9, you get this eerie feeling once again.
I hate it in these rooms, but you know what? Better safe than sorry, yeah?
Indeed. Everyone else who has any sort of AR or any other sort of interface with the Matrix realize you lose connection to anything outside of this room.
Do I feel anything different?
You don't. You don't feel any sort of different way at all.
That was very advanced. It's fine.
Yes, it's because it's on the higher end.
Exactly.
You're right.
It's advanced AI.
Yeah.
As you go ahead and everyone takes a seat, Pike goes ahead and puts the data tab on the table, and a screen sort of populates up behind him, and he begins to close a bunch of different windows. And that is where we go ahead and take our break. We will be back in 5 minutes. Stand up, get a drink, get something to eat, but make sure you are here in 5 minutes. We'll see you in a little bit. Oh, hey, hi, hello. We're back. As a recap, some investigation was done on the body of one Nigel Coltrane, and um, found a piece that was missing out of him, out of his chest, sliced open. And Cat 9 was able to do some research and figure out that um, there was also a break-in and through the office, and some things were thrown around everywhere. But you guys did go ahead and get a couple calls from the local OmniStar, and you guys finished out your night getting some rest before heading to talk to Pike, the sort of leader of the Seattle version of this runners union. As you guys got to Pike, you guys said that they got some things for him, and he requested you guys go into this room that's a Faraday cage once it's closed. As you guys began to sort of put stuff together, he began to open up a screen and begin to minimize a bunch of windows and prepare for the meeting. So, all right, what do we got?
I'm going to look at Janky.
I produce one financial records, one Black Ops projects, one employment records, and one Operation Super Soldier.
Don't forget the cherry on top. Our good friend Missing No.
Yeah, who's this guy?
Why don't you read into Operation Super Soldier?
Think it was called Operation Royd.
Royd.
Yeah, I didn't know if you edited the file or something, but yeah, it was Roy.
I did edit the file.
Oh,
Look
okay.
at me with egg on my face.
I
Roy.
careful, hang on, and I disarm all the data bombs real quick. I'm like, sorry, yeah, here you go.
He just sort of
Good call, Zayn. Good call.
he goes, "Oh, thanks." I guess he go ahead and begins to throw them up onto the screen, as this is the first time a lot of you are beginning to see it. And as you're sort of looking through, a lot of this information for Project Royd is forcing people to it's all signed, but they're forcing people to surge and gain, more or less causing them to awaken with a series of electrical tests. And then all of them that are awakened gets a crap load of BioWare put inside of them. We're talking like maybe 1.5 essence worth of BioWare that's actually reflected with, but a ton of it. They look through. Well, I don't know a lot about the BioWare game, but they look pretty chromed to me. Are we sure that this is the same project?
No.
Oh. Okay.
But we did find him in one of the same locations where we found that data. We just put two and two together.
Right. So maybe an early adaptation.
They seem to have maybe amnesia, or maybe data loss because they are apparently an AI. Like to introduce yourself? Just this is our union representative, pike.
Right. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. Right, and they go ahead and begin to pull out financial records. And you guys can see all sorts of ammunition, um, and all sorts of various things that would be needed to make sort of weaponry of pretty much all sorts of styles. Okay. Employment records, that's good. This is good. Then also you have the evidence here, which I'll take off your hands without any sort of issue. Perfect. We have the physical evidence, and you guys performed on the.
You say physical evidence.
Yeah, the AI.
Yeah, me.
And you're going to take that off our hands.
Well, yeah, we have to take the AI off of whatever this drone is and begin to understand what it knows and figure out why Locked and Loaded is making so much off of it.
So I can tell you as of right now, after having looked at him multiple times and trying to understand exactly what's going on in there, it's not a drone.
Is it just cyber zombie then? It gets like close and like awkwardly like inspecting.
We are still kind of unsure or unaware of exactly what it is, but it is something along the cyber zombie kind of angle.
Well, we have a very good medical staff that would be able to dig into and find that out.
Don't like the way that you said dig into.
You know, they kind of seem pretty cooperative, and we've actually bonded a little bit over hot dogs and blackjack. So I think they might kind of want to join the crew.
I thought I was in the crew.
Yeah.
Well,
everybody.
not legally.
Oh, missing
What does that
is
mean?
good to meet you.
I
do you
mean,
mean?
all these people are legally part of the union compared to you, who's not. We'd have to go ahead and verify your cybernetics and make sure that there's no compartmenting inside of your AI memory before we can go ahead and sign off fully that you be an active member of this union.
How long is that going to take?
I'll have to get with my medical experts and verify that information, and also get with the IT department. I'm hoping that maybe by the end of today.
Can we get him signed off and signed on?
As soon as we're finished with our review, yes.
Yes, no problem with that.
But, deal's a deal. He goes ahead and hands out individual cred sticks for each of you. Once again, assigned with your own biometric data. The only person that does not get one is Missing No.
No.
Oh man.
So disappointed.
I'll pay for your next hot dog.
It was how much again?
So 12,000.
It was.
Did we get the full amount?
Yeah, you guys got full amount.
He's trying to have us.
I'm trying to, because I'm definitely not trying to. It is else?
No, Pike is trying to have us, is what I was going.
Oh, gotcha. Where is that? I'm pulling up my notes. For some reason, it was not opened. If someone has that number, I would trust you.
Yeah, it's 12,000.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to verify.
5, 5, and 2.
Yeah, 12,000 apiece for you guys.
A piece, even.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, peace.
Except for missing no.
Happy to be here.
Do you guys need another job, or you guys needing a break?
I think that we actually kind of have something lined up at the moment. So I do not want to speak for everyone, but I think that everybody should be putting the resources into the job that we are currently on.
We're going to take a break. Is what Cat and I meant to say.
Okay. And as a
To be outright with each other in this room.
friendly
Okay.
reminder, you guys are not under union business, so your perks would not be available, such as the dock wagon.
It's okay, I don't anticipate needing to use it.
Just wanted to be a friendly reminder.
Oh, you are a friendly man, that is indeed true. I do not understand why that was off-putting. It was not meant to be off-putting.
I think it's just the accent. I apologize.
It's always the freaking accent.
On a professional standpoint, do you guys need any assistance with your opportunity you guys are working through now?
Do you know any demolition experts?
Somebody who might be able to blow a hole in a wall that's pretty thick.
How thick and made of what?
TBD.
Some sort of reinforced concrete and probably maybe a couple feet.
It's possible. What's the target?
Discuss that should you have the person we are looking for. No offense. But
Just might be easier for the conversation if I know what the target is, so that way I can tell the person if the heat's going to be worth it or not.
that is fair. I'm gonna look at Reno. It's not my story to tell, friend.
Well, you see, I got in a little bit of bad business. So, the target is someone in the Seattle area federal prison with the name of OP.
Okay.
And before you ask, yes, that OP.
I assumed as much.
Yeah, you know me.
You understand who OP is? Yeah, you understand me. Is that not the lyrics?
I don't know what you're talking about. That music is before my time.
And I'll say, if it's not us, it's going to be someone else because the person hiring us to do this seemed determined one way or another. I mean, if you wanted to help us, I could put in a good word.
I don't think I will, as that might be a conflict of interest.
Is it not because you find it uninteresting as to who it is we are trying to procure?
No, it's because I'm the one who put him away.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Mm-hmm.
You weren't a
Good thing you don't
judge
have that
by
job
chance
anymore.
in a Past life, were you?
No judge. Just found a judge all the information they needed to put the case away.
I'm gonna look at everybody in the room.
Have you ever wanted to
Particular-
just stick it to the man who laid you off? Or
No, I'm very happy with the empire that we've put together, and no longer having a sin has been a blessing, actually.
So, what were the charges against them? I'm not familiar with this whole OP situation.
Yeah, they were a runner who decided to kill a bunch of people who were stuck in the Matrix.
I feel
Like
this
on
narrative-
purpose? Like, did you have what were their motivations?
I don't know.
It's not like a terrorist attack, anything like that.
I think that's what we classified it as, yeah.
Just put them away on certain circumstantial charges.
I feel like the killing of 300,000 plus people is not circumstantial, it's factual of 300,000 people died and ended up on the Matrix.
what was the evidence exactly?
The death certificates of loss of Matrix.
But how does that point to OP?
There was a raid of a coffee shop that I might have orchestrated that had the information keylogged on their security server.
Sounds like that
Now-
would do it to me.
I thought in the court of law, any evidence that was illegally obtained is not useful to be used in the court of law. Thus, acquitting the
I feel like maybe we are
Defendant.
outside of the means of trying to get this turned over.
it's countersue. I'm gonna be OP's lawyer.
Honestly,
Let
what's
me roll that
easier?
con.
What's easier, a countersuit or a jailbreak? You know.
I'm gonna roll that. I'm gonna bring my con roll to the,
Oh,
the
no.
grand jury.
No, no, please.
I'll rig the whole thing.
I will make sure that everybody on the data pads has a very intimidating looking Clippy with a gun pointed at them. If you push that button, Bandito Clippy will push that button.
Jesus.
That actually sounded way more intimidating than it needed to be.
I think that was exactly as intimidating as you were wanting it to be.
Oh no, I wanted it to be goofy and fun, but now I'm like, oh god, Bandito Clippy.
You're a monster.
You like German Bryan Cranston. That's how I'm viewing Cat 9.
What?
Yikes.
Yeah, the old Walter White.
Brian Kronstein.
Yes. If there was inspiration, you would have it.
I hate all of it.
As he sort of looks around, look, if I'm not going to stop you from whatever you were hired to do, but I just am unable to help. It took years to build that case.
Well, it's nothing personal, boss.
Nothing personal.
You can always put him back in after we get him out.
Yeah, what's it worth to you?
It will help you.
I feel like maybe the stakes of what we are trying to do might outweigh the money that they are willing to pay to keep this from happening. But that, you know what?
Cut to missing no carrying this dude, the OP, out of jail, into jail, out of jail, into jail, out of jail, into jail. All right, million new yen, let's go.
Look, if I didn't want it to happen, it wouldn't happen. That's all I'm saying.
Now, this is in no way meant to sound like I'm being a drag or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy your confidence in what you are able to do,
Mm-hmm.
on the control that you have of every situation that you may or may not be put in. Sometimes I feel like maybe I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence because I do not understand where I'm going with that. It's just like, wow, you have a lot of confidence for a guy.
It's because I have very much confidence in the amount of runners that we have available to us who will fight for a good cause, like keeping a mass murderer behind bars.
Allegedly.
I think if they get put in jail for it, it's beyond alleged.
Don't talk law to me.
I think that's right, actually.
Well, good thing UCAS is a free state. Or not UCAS, but Seattle.
Seattle is indeed a free state that is ran by a dragon.
Which is questionable why we're still holding people in a federal prison. Federal to what exactly? I rest my case.
To the state of
would like-
Seattle.
I would like to chime in here and say we are not actively in a courtroom, and I hate the current room that we are in. So, we need to figure out where we are going with this, and we need to leave this room so that I can feel like I am a full person again.
All right. Thanks for the paycheck.
All right. Good luck. I will have the AI swept through, and I'll reach out when we come to our conclusion.
All right.
All right, just in case they wipe you, Missing No, it was good knowing this version of you.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Remember to go to get your prostate and your colonoscopies examined, and make sure you get those joints greased.
You're trying
Yes,
to get your
sir.
colonoscopy examined, so like the person doing the procedure or the results of the colonoscopy needs to be observed.
The director of surgery needs to be there overseeing the procedure. That's how
I do not even
interpret
believe that
it.
it's a surgery. I think that it's just like a general medicine thing that people do.
No, a colonoscopy, you know.
I think it's a
Technically,
procedure
it's-
more than a surgery.
I would agree.
One involved cutting. I don't know what the definition of surgery is.
But I do not.
This
think
is
that
getting back off
colonoscopy-
track to the courtroom issue. This is not a courtroom. This is not a hospital.
I do not believe that a colonoscopy involves any sort of cutting. I think it's just a camera that goes up there.
Okay.
No, I
On that
actually would
note,
call that a surgery. Okay, sorry.
they go ahead and open the door, close off all the monitors, and takes the data.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
They do look over to you, Janky. My condolences.
Thank you. I figured you knew. If you had a hand in it, you had a hand in it.
I did not heard it on the news.
Well, if you hear anything else, I think I'm an interested party.
Duly noted. I'll keep an ear out.
Appreciate it.
Right. Well, missing. No, I guess please follow me. We have a lot of work to do in a little time.
Just kind of nod his head and follow.
We'll meet you at the lobby. Let me grab some soy calf.
So are you guys wanting to stay just downstairs in this facility and wait until Missing No is done, or is there anything else you guys like to do during the midtime?
I'll wait till like a prognosis, see how long this might actually take.
That seems fair.
Is there anything I need to know, or is it legit just fade to black? Like, yep, you got your medical checked.
No, more or less, they will go ahead and check all your cyberware, see that it is horrible condition. And after all of it is said and done, they put a form in front of you, and ask, if you are interested in joining the union, please fill out this form. We will go ahead and take a blood sample or what's available, and you'll be an active member.
Okay, well, that was just yeah, sure, no problem.
Go ahead and sign away. They go ahead and take a portion of your blood, and you are off. It does take roughly, guys, about 7 hours for it to be all completed, said and done. But nonetheless, Missing No comes out shortly after. Really no different than what they came into.
I am alive.
How's the colonoscopy?
Which one was that?
I think that's the one where the camera goes up the other side.
Yes. Uncomfortable, but I hope the doctor enjoyed it.
I do not think that it's something the doctor should be able to actively enjoy that way, so maybe we have to discuss boundaries.
I mean, he's doing his profession, right? His purpose. Looking buttholes.
Someone's got to do it.
When you put it like that, I can't argue.
I'll say, if you don't have a passion for it, you're probably in the wrong field.
Butthole looker is butthole looking.
I have a whole new thing I'm going to start saying to doctors. What are you, some sort of butthole looker?
He just leans out. Who told him?
But you guys are all now in the main lobby area.
I've had 18 soy calves. I'm ready to start planning out this mission.
Good lord.
Alright, so
Roll
which one
body
are we
plus
doing?
willpower for me, please. You have a new addiction. It's a minor to soy calf.
Caffeine.
Exactly.
It's too real.
You're welcome. But you guys go ahead and get into your vehicles and leave, or do you guys want to do the planning here, or is there somewhere else you would like to do said heist planning?
Oh, I guess we don't have the truck anymore. Can't pull up the marker board.
Whiteboard. I have a literal whiteboard.
I mean,
For that.
my boss is dead, and if it's not still an active crime scene, I have a mansion we could go to.
That'd be cool.
How many whiteboards?
How many do you want?
I also
At
like
least-
the idea of this place not it's still being an active crime scene. There's these cops trying to in white lab coats just trying to get forensic evidence. And we're just like, so we got the bars, the concrete wall, the fence is this far from the perimeter.
The cops
Yeah, we
behind
could
are
use a
trying to-
guest house too. Yeah.
The cops behind you trying to figure out if you guys are playing a game or if this is really happening in front of them.
Hi, Sheila.
What is
We yell
happening?
Yahtzee every 20 minutes. Oh, Yahtzee! Oh, yeah.
No dice are rolled. They're like, what is happening?
I'll never expect.
Jenga.
Exactly.
Words from the past that we know.
Exactly. Monopoly. Oh wait, wrong game.
I think you're right.
I don't know.
The Dragons already won that game.
It's true. Oh, yikes.
Game of Yahtzee?
Yeah. No, game of Monopoly.
Oh, true. They very much so have.
Yeah, so you guys want to try to head back to the mansion and see if it's still an active crime scene?
Sure. I've got an apartment, but
I mean, yeah, I'll
Mansion's
call
probably-
Mick and see. He lives there. Like, I know people that. There's going to be this period where it's like it's still their home, and
Right.
like the bank hasn't foreclosed on it yet, and we don't know who next of kin is. So I'll
Yeah.
call Mick and be like, "Hey, man, what's the vibe?"
Fucking miserable. What do you mean? What's the vibe?
Are the
squatting or what?
fucking yeah, Popo 5-0? Oh no, get low. What's going on?
That was a lot of city speak that I understood none of.
Mm.
But if you're asking if Omnistar is still here, no, they left earlier today.
Great. Um, we're on the way, and I know you don't know what that means, but I'll see you in a minute. I'll bring you some food. We'll hang out.
Oh, sure, I guess. Okay.
Appreciate it, Mick. Yeah, man.
Go ahead, disconnects the call. Very confused.
Yeah. I'm trying to pretend like I'm his boss now, but no way, shape, or form am I his boss.
No, he's like, wait, what is happening?
Don't call me.
So you guys go ahead and head back to the mansion. And yeah, it's very well taken care of. You would never have known that there was a person murdered inside of this house.
Oh, the cameras just get straight turned off, by the way.
Okay.
We're not dealing. They already hacked them. We're not dealing with that. So
Are the doors locked?
Not today, Satan. Not today.
As we're walking in, I'm walking back in that back door and just like, nope, we are not looking at any of these right now. Click, 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 click.
Off.
Yep. It's like I go to the breaker box for the cameras in the Matrix and just hit the big one. Just nope.
Reno starts pouring salt on the floor.
It's a good call.
It'll keep the spirits away.
Here, and I'll show you to the crime scene. We'll just like put a little circle around the like blood stain.
No.
Start burning some thyme and rosemary.
Exactly.
Okay. So the Seattle Federal Prison. I'm gonna pull up a chalkboard and a whiteboard and TVs,
Of course.
old tube TVs on tall, unstable tables.
Of course. Of course.
What mansion is this?
A projector comes up,
It's an old one.
pull down a screen.
When was this installed?
And it's all empty.
Of
It's all
course.
blank because I haven't done any legwork yet.
True.
This is where we're going to put the diagram of the prison once we get it. This is where we're going to pin all the names of the people that work there once we get them. And
I can call my Metroplex contact, form of law enforcement, and see if they can get me some sort of schematic for the prison.
good work, Jakey. I could also call one of my law enforcement. Well,
How well do you know them?
I've got an Aries contact of 6'6".
Yeah.
But you can call yours first.
I don't
If
even-
they fail, we can
I
get
don't even
mine.
remember their name, to be honest.
They might not have anything. We can both do it.
Dan? I don't know.
Dan? No, it's Steve. Who are you?
He's the guy that called me.
Okay, so you're calling your Metroplex contact.
Yeah, Donna.
Ah, Donna. Is this the same Donna who helped you out in Denver? With
Yeah.
the Humanist problem? Okay.
Yeah. Who didn't come through for me and kind of owes me one. I'll remind you.
Don't remind me. Remind her.
I will. I got it pulled up. You want me to roll connection here?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll connection times 2.
One hit.
Perfect. Gets to the second ring and she picks up. Yeah.
Donna, really appreciate you helping me out in Denver. I didn't die, just so you
Good.
know, and I'm back in Seattle. On a unrelated note, I could use just your general schematic. You know, general
General schematic.
of a high security prison, namely this one. Generally, That's a great question. Do you want to know or do you want plausible deniability?
Hmm. Good point. Good point. I don't think we have that here.
I didn't think so, but I thought maybe you could get me it.
I can try. I can't promise anything.
I mean, if you came through, I would be grateful.
Yeah,
I could express my gratitude in some way.
let me see what I can find. Maybe there's something in the old files.
Yeah, take a gander. Let me know.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate you getting back to me with that information.
You're welcome.
Okay. See you later.
Click. Reno, you're making a phone call.
I'm gonna call Becky.
Ah,
Good old Rebecca.
good old Becky. And what is her?
She's knight errant,
Knight errant?
Aries,
Mm.
but no, she might be able to pull something.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
You
Maybe some old schematics in the old Aries database.
Oh, maybe that's true. You go ahead and ring Rebecca, and a deep voice answers. Hello?
Is Becky there?
Who's asking?
Her old pal Jack?
You know she's a cop, right?
Of course.
Thanks for confirming, Jack. I appreciate it.
Well, you could have just asked.
I did.
Wait, can I hear this or no?
That's a good
I'm
question.
about to trace some shit.
And how did you make the an actual just regular phone call?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you wouldn't be able to hear it just as it's more or less this is happening shortly after your phone call is going through. Well, this insect is being dealt with, and you can go ahead and probably lose this number for the better.
Wait.
What?
Are you with the ancients?
It just hangs up.
This is falling apart.
We got a lot of people we have to help all at once.
What to do?
So are they going to look into it, Reno, or?
Yeah, I think Becky's having some issues with the ancients.
That's big trouble.
Who are the ancients?
It's a gang of elves. Can you retroactively like trace a phone call?
Have I seen Becky's?
You have
Icon
seen the
before?
icon, as you
I can
did do a very long range hack from an airplane to it.
Oh, that's right. It's Becky. Let's go. I can trace this icon.
Um,
3 hits.
3 hits. You get it you try to locate it and try to ping it off different towers to triangulate where this icon is, and you get to roughly about a 8-mile circle that it could be in, but the phone is turned off before it's able to finish the trace all the way through. But you do notice that in the middle of it though is an ancient's hangout.
Reno, bad news that she might be like in an ancient's like hideout or something. I think she's at home. And I'll put up the map. She's somewhere in here.
Well, we gotta bust her out, and then we'll save her life, beat the bad guys, and she'll pull some of her knight errant strings and get us the information we need on the prison.
It's also kind of a practice run. I feel like the ancients versus a federal prison type of thing, I think it's a little easier. I like
At least this one is kind of like not illegal. Kind of.
I still think that
Yeah.
might be pretty illegal.
it's
Well,
it's
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 noble.
illegal, but it's like legal. You know what I mean?
At rough about this point, your friend
It's
Mick sort of walks up behind. What are we talking about that's illegal and not legal?
It's the morality of trying to sue your family.
Why are you trying to sue our family?
Oh, not your family directly, but like a member of your direct family. Like if I was going to sue my father.
Oh, there's
Like,
nothing
is-
illegal about that.
Oh.
Are you a lawyer, sir?
No, but it would just make sense that
Then stop talking.
Oh, man.
And shut your
Okay.
face.
Wow, that is
okay, I thought we were
Right.
hanging out and eating, but I'll go. Okay. Okay.
Lawyers only. Is there a lock on that door?
yeah, we all met on lawyersonly.com. That's what's happening here.
I'm very confused. I was not aware that I had gone to law school.
You didn't?
Wait, Brian, you're a lawyer?
Well, you outed me. I don't think any of us are actually lawyers. I think we all lied.
Oh. So
Anyway,
I
Mick.
don't need to be a lawyer to be here.
You don't. But I don't think you want to be here unless you know a really good lawyer.
Are any of you lawyers?
Brian? Wait, no, you're Brian.
Jack,
Mick? What's your name?
donkey.
Donkey.
You're asking a lot of questions, bud. I don't like your face.
You're in my house.
100% that is
It's-
true.
You own
and
this
real.
house?
No, but I live here.
But it's not your house.
Mick, my guy, I love you like a brother.
Since when? This is all very sudden.
I don't know. We just met like last week
Yeah, I'm aware.
Look at me.
when
is
our
my
boss
house now.
told you to give me a ride. Yeah, no, I'm trying to fix the problem that we had in this house. If you want to make yourself
Someone
a plate,
dying?
feel free. Yes, that's the
How do
problem
you
I'm trying to fix.
fix that?
Is this guy your little brother or something?
It's kind of feeling like it, isn't it?
No, I just got hired a week ago. What do you mean?
Mick,
What?
Mick.
You said we were eating and hanging out. I'm confused.
We are. We're eating and you're hanging out.
Exactly. That's why I'm here.
Beat it.
Oh, okay. He just sort of
Whole thing
like
got
hangs his
very out
head
of
low
hand.
and just walks away.
I gave him as many hints as I could. I'm sorry. I don't snap like that usually.
That feels very unfortunate since the way that happened.
Well, go. Do you want to go hang out with him after? Because I kind of do. I feel like we can play some games or something. I don't know.
I feel like it might be a little too late for that now, but
I don't think so. He's like 19.
All right, I'm gonna call another contact.
Okay.
A good old friend of mine named Craig.
Good old Craig. Of course.
I'll chase down Mick and try to make it better while this is happening. I didn't mean that.
I don't want to. No, I just hear loud yelling from Mick from the other room.
I just don't understand why I can't hang out with you and your friends.
You know I love you. You know
I don't know you. I just
we
drove you
rode
twice.
together twice.
Anyway, you go ahead and call Craig. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Crag.
Yeah.
It's Reno. I've got a job for you.
Uh,
if you're interested.
I'm
Or can
listening.
get me some muscle. Is this a secure line?
No, is it ever?
Well, do you care if it's a secure line? Maybe I can make it secure. Janky or Cat 9, can you make this secure? I don't know how this works. I'm not really a fixer, but I'm trying to fix something up here.
You're
What's
like
broken?
Jinky, but I could love you from the other room.
I can give it a shot and see.
Yeah, you'd roll a matrix perception. Because it's currently not on its own pan. It's connected to another person's pan who is...
7 hits.
Travis, go ahead and roll stealth or hide for a matrix hide.
Okay. 3 hits.
3 hits. You see the pan of Janky.
Yell in the other room. Yankee, let me into your. Damn it. Okay, never mind. I can't do that. Fucking stupid having everything run through the deck. I'm just like grumbling, like trying to figure out, like grabbing things and moving them, and this goes there. And that
Sorry,
is what
Crag.
I
I'm trying to set up that secure line. Just
do.
hang tight.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll make it worth your time.
Yankee, I'm going to try to break something, but I will fix it on the back end. So please do not fry me when I try to do this.
Yeah. Like hold the deck in and still tug.
So I mean, if I could see it, I guess.
Yeah.
What rating is your deck?
It is
I'm gonna regret this.
rating 5. Rating
5.
6.
I'm just gonna look back to Reno. I cannot make that happen right now.
Does that mean it's secure?
Sure. I'm going to tell you that it is not secure, and I hope that you understand what that means.
All right, Craig. I think we're secure. I mean, who cares? Whatever. Look, I need a group of gangers to be some muscle for me, and I'm willing to pay. Let's start at 10 grand.
A piece?
How much muscle will that get me
Oh.
for a group total?
Four?
4? I can do that. I can work with that. Here's the gang. Here's the job. I'm gonna do a strike, extraction at a ancients.
We're out.
You don't deal with the ancients? You want me to pay more?
I do with the ancients, and that's why
What?
they literally deal drugs with the ancients. They're buddies.
Oh well, can you get me someone that's like not affiliated that you just like no?
I don't think Crack.
You got any muscle?
Hi. Do you have anybody who is willing to take on the ancients? You know, the people that make you money. And if you are not able to, do you know anybody who would be willing to get involved and help me stop the means of you making any sort of new yen? That's what you just asked that man.
Yeah. I'm
Pay
okay
your
with
money.
it. I feel like it's fine. I feel like it's a fine request.
Move it to 20. I'll give you 8 guys.
Oh, okay. But before you said that you weren't interested at 10 for 4 guys, and now you're saying 20 for 8 guys, and you're interested? Even though
Yeah.
it's-
It's a lot
It
of
seems
money.
like a trick.
It's a lot of new yen.
Okay, I'll do it. 8 guys, 20 new yen.
20,000 new yen, not 20 new yen.
Right.
Yeah, right. I was just making sure that was very clear up front. That is a
20,000
lot less
million.
new.
And if you don't have to do any damage, but there's a person there that I need to extract safely.
Do you have a picture?
Now, if you can do that quietly, by all means. But I need some sort of distraction while we move in and get them out.
Yeah, do you have a picture of who we should not be targeting?
Yeah, I'll send him a picture of Becky.
Yep. It's unfortunate. But okay.
Yeah, I understand they might be conflict of interest here, but this is a close friend of mine.
No, I was just saying
And-
they looked delicious to eat. That was my only.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. You do you, Craig.
So I'm okay to eat.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
we need her out.
Okay,
safely.
perfect.
Okay.
I understand now.
Sure.
So tonight,
Hopefully she's unharmed.
tonight.
Let's meet. Yeah. How soon can you get this done? Maybe
I
in
can't do it while the
2
sun's
hours?
out.
All right.
Us and the sun don't really mix well together.
How early can you go? 6 p.m.
Call
Dusk?
it 7 p.m. We're good.
Okay. I'll send you the location.
Yeah, I know
And
where
payment. Payment on extraction.
they are. Half up front, rest of it on extraction.
Deal.
Here's my comm code. Send it.
Sending. What was it?
10,000.
10,000.
A few moments later. Received. We will make some noise out front.
Thanks. You never heard me. You never got this call. Your phone will explode in 20 seconds.
What? Instantly shuts it off.
Do not believe that is jokes you can make with people who do not understand that you are joking.
All right. Is Mick out of here?
Yeah, you hear
Deal with
yelling.
No,
Same.
Mick, they didn't say ghouls. They didn't say ghouls. Just go back to your room.
Okay, fine. Just heads downstairs.
Okay, 7 o'clock. I've.
Feels
Do you have
bad
something to
about
say,
me.
Cat 9?
Yeah, is mine the only one that feels bad about how we just treated Mick? He's been nothing but a sweetheart.
Mick he's hurting, and it's hard because he doesn't get this world. He doesn't know that I'm a runner.
Is he hurting because we were just mean to him?
No, he's hurting because his boss just died. He doesn't really have anyone else.
We'll buy him some flowers after this is all said and done.
He can buy himself flowers and
He can
write
hold
his
his own
name
hand, okay?
in the sand.
Yes, no, that's 100% what I'm trying to get at. I just totally a couple of dreckheads to him. I was not. I would like to remain excluded from that part of the story.
Yeah, no, I understand, but we are protecting him in a sense, and
Yeah, sure. Okay, I see what you're saying.
that's my number one priority for. He's like the newest hire, and he's very young, and he has nothing.
I went ahead and pulled the trigger on the 162s with Crag, and he's going to send a team of 8 at 7 p.m. to cause a little noise at the Ancients' hideout. And hopefully that gives us enough time to get in and extract Becky. She's got some good pull in with the Ares Knight Errant. Hopefully she can get us some intel if we can get her out alive. If she's even alive. Man, I hope she's alive.
I feel like that's a lot of hoping.
I'm sorry to pull you all into this.
No, that's fine. I just want to make it clear that I will not be helping in killing any of the ancients. I mean,
Did you know them?
yeah, I ran with them for a while after my parents died, so
Why does everybody have dealings with the ancients.
Yeah, I can't really kill any ancients either. JK.
I mean, I'm
Okay,
going
well,
to put it
set
out
your
here that-
blasters to stun.
No, it just
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
it feels weird having to actively work against a bunch of other elves. So,
Yeah, but they're kind of like humanists in the way that, you know.
I mean,
Yeah, I'd use my
sure.
mind. map
So
to get it.
you're gonna berate all of us for kind of being mean to someone we don't really know. But
Nick?
because these folks are elves, you're just gonna let this like kidnapping slide.
I'm not going to let the kidnapping slide. I'm just
Just-
saying, like, it's weird.
Trying to figure
You
out
wouldn't
your
get-
moral field here, okay?
Okay, so I'm looking around the room. I'm the only, aside from Mystic. No, I'm the only non-human in the room at the moment. It's like you
Well,
put a
there's
gun in-
also missing no. Oh, did you say that?
I said Mystic. No, I said me and Mystic. No, are the only ones that are not human in this room right now.
It's the
And that would be
accent.
like saying, "Hey, Missing, no, here's a gun," which, I mean, sure, you can. Here's a big gun because you are a big guy. Go find other people exactly like you and pull the trigger on the big gun.
You're muted. It sounds like.
Why?
Because they have kidnapped somebody who is important to you, and now they are saying, "Hey, I need you to go fight everybody who looks similar to you."
Why don't I just kill the ones who took what I love?
I mean, that's a fair statement. It's just weird, is what I'm trying to. I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm just saying it's weird.
I mean, they stole the person I love, so they forfeit their life.
There might be more to this. Also, when Bruin came into town and, took over Becky's mind and all that stuff, she called me and I investigated for her. Apparently, she might have shot up the ancients, one of their hideouts.
Oh, so now
And-
the story comes out in full. Okay,
So this
there's more.
was probably some sort of retaliation on their part, but it wasn't her fault. It was totally the dragon made her do it.
I feel like we should have more questions about what's going on, but okay. Nope. If this is step one into making sure that your debts are taken care of, then sure.
I probably could have done something about this sooner, but I thought, I'd sweep it under the rug and it would never come in. I mean, yes.
Is this how you treat the people that are close to you?
I helped her.
By saving them from dangerous gangers?
By
Yes.
trying to sweep it under the rug and hope it never comes up again.
I tried to sweep that under the rug and hope it never came up again.
It's a dangerous
Why
game.
would it come back again?
Yeah, and the sweeping part. It was a double sweep.
Well, we're going to do a double sweep tonight.
Either way, I think that Becky deserves to be free. I do.
As a way, I'm very confused on the morality of this group at the moment. I understand that we have a very weird job, but like, dang.
Rough at this point.
Yeah.
Mick pokes his head back out. Hey,
God damn it, Mick!
Reno takes off his shoe and just throws it at the door.
I'm sorry. There's a phone call for you, Brian.
Who the fuck? Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Brian.
I'll toss
take
the
phone
shoe
call.
back and like take the phone.
He just like looks up. What the fuck?
Sorry, Mick. That does not represent the entirety of the
No,
group.
y'all
I hope
suck.
you're feeling all right, then frag me then. All right. So
Yeah, frag
Yeah,
you.
we need to get him into therapy. We need to get him into therapy.
Okay. I tried
Does he want to
ask
help
you.
us? Can you shoot a
You-
gun? Hey,
I don't
Mick, can
know.
you shoot a gun?
It's too late. I tried to hang out earlier.
Cat 9, I think. Do you want to co-parent Mick with me?
I'd be delighted. I've been hoping for this question all evening, but yes.
Yeah, can you go talk to him? Because
I
I
will do my best.
feel like my anger got the best of me.
I will do everything I can to make sure that he understands that this is not painful parenting, but gentle parenting in a good way.
Yeah.
Aren't they like a grown ass adult?
Obviously, he needs the help.
All right. Thank you. Anyway, hello.
In a very distorted voice, you hear, "How dare you throw your name through the mud?" And it's very digitized. Um,
I have many names. Which name are you referring to?
the one that's almost as broken as you are. When something just doesn't quite work the way you want it to.
So it's janky, he would say.
It's the one.
Okay. And who are you to judge me?
You and I are the one and the same.
I like put it on speaker and I'm like, as in we're Deckers?
Yes.
Cat 9 is going to like wave a little bit and be like, keep talking, but like, let me in. I want to. I understand we're on speaker, but whatever. I rolled 4 hits for Matrix Perception to see if I could like find the phone call, and I want to. I want to like trace it, see if I can
Sure.
get a location.
You go ahead and roll trace icon for me as well. We both know the origin of your name.
I know the origin of my name, and you're being a mysterious dick.
I've been called worse.
Listen, I just lost my entire world in the past like 24 hours, so why don't you get on with whatever threat you want to levy at me, and we'll kind of see how it goes.
Drop the name or else.
Okay, so you want the name Janky.
Hold on, sorry, I have to make a roll.
I was gonna say I got 5 hits on my trace icon.
While there's a pause, I can. I want to hand it off to Reno so bad, but I don't know if they can mimic my voice.
Challenge accepted.
Can't they kind of mimic like anybody's voice?
Is trace icon an illegal action?
It is, in fact, an illegal action.
Okay. Your Overwatch score is 9, and you did
Uh-oh.
not successfully trace the icon.
Did not. What?
I think Josh is going scorched earth on us.
Nope.
I'm gonna try to find a different course of action on this, but
Okay.
we're not done. We're not done yet.
Drop the name and no one has to get hurt. This is your final warning.
Come find me and make me drop the name.
Gonna trace icon again.
Okay. The phone or the comm link vibrates in your hand, and it is the picture of the mansion. Do you want me to go with the second part of your request?
Yeah.
Full
I
send.
don't understand you or why you're even calling me. And I got a lot of shit going on. I got a lot of people here. Why don't you just tell me what you want and why you want it, so we can come to an agreement?
Because you're not the only one who lost everything in the last 24 hours. Call disconnects.
I'm gonna reset myself.
Yeah, I'd say you're sitting at currently 15 Overwatch
Yeah,
score.
no, it's time to reset myself. What a bastard.
All right, team. Yep.
Roll.
Mm. Who are you talking to?
You roll logic plus intuition.
Two.
It is this. It is the same house. The time of day doesn't match up with the picture that was sent.
I was just about to ask if I could check like the metadata. Is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
picture from
It
today?
it is
it
not from today. It looks like it's about a year old, and it is a different time of day.
Okay. All right, team. It's time to. Seeing as this whole thing has gone up in flames for me, it's time to come clean. I worked for my boss as a runner for a while.
You're a runner? Mick sort of exclaims from the side.
God damn it! I thought you just went to talk to him.
I was,
You know what, Mick?
I was on my way to try to talk to them, and then you got the phone call, and then I was trying to help to try to figure out who exactly it was that was trying to strong arm you out of the name.
Yeah.
And by the way, they're very good, and I was unable to do such a thing. But it's neither here nor there. Nick, we need to have a conversation.
Is lawyer just
Yeah,
a code name
go-
for all runners, or all
Yeah,
runners
go-
lawyers?
No, we're
Go
all
talk
accountants.
to your new parent. I don't.
We're-
This is.
Only the
All
ones that
run-
represent themselves.
All runners are TikTok accountants.
That app is so old. That still exists.
That is where all the accountants hang out.
I heard it uses Wi-Fi.
It can, yeah.
And it does. If you would like it to connect to the Wi-Fi, then it will do that. But that's not how it's. Whatever. That's neither here nor there. Anyway.
Oh, can I
It
have
was
my
a
phone
year
back?
that it confused some senators. Yeah, this is your phone?
Yeah, it's my phone.
Come here.
Yeah.
Why did you get. Do you know this number?
No, should I?
I don't know, Mick. You handed me the phone.
Yeah, they asked for you.
But it's not weird to you that somebody called you asking for
I-
somebody that's not you on your number.
Explain it to him. I'm just kidding. And the phone to Cat 9.
I mean, maybe if I don't know if maybe Brian said that to call me to ask for them. I don't know. I just
All right.
found out they're a runner. Who knows what they do?
Correct. No, that's a good. It's good skepticism. Have that skepticism that you have towards me, have towards people on your phone as well. Anyway,
Okay.
team, I need to disclose something to you. Mick, stay, go. I don't know. Whatever's gonna
I'm
happen.
gonna go. It's getting.
Why don't you go get us some coffees?
No, you're not my. I'm gonna go. Okay, and he just leaves.
Okay. I was hired by my boss to be a runner with his son years ago. And he was the true janky. He died in an op because it's a long story. He was not great at running. He was more there's a group of sort of high society CEO kids that pretend to be runners, and he kind of got in with that crew. His dad pushed it a little too far, had him do an actual run, did not go well, and we did not want it tied back to the family. So I have been janky for the past 5 years, 3 years, something like this. and in order to throw people off the scent and keep the name around. So I don't know why someone would come back and say that I should not have this name because the person who had it originally ought to be dead. So I'm just gonna retire the name and lay low for a while we figure this out, get OP out of jail, and then I feel like this might be tied to my boss's death, and perhaps his son is somehow still alive. I don't.
That would be an interesting twist and turn on events. But I do not believe that you should retire the name Janky, as I am now starting to be able to say the J sound. And I would feel like it is for the waste. But also because who the hell are they to show up and go, you give me my name back if that is indeed whose that is? If that makes sense. If at the very least make them arm wrestle you for it or something.
Yeah,
Be
that's fair.
like Janky 1. Janky
Yeah.
XXX.
Yeah, XX underscore Janky underscore XX, I think was
420.
The X's have to be
20.
uppercase, lowercase, and then lowercase, uppercase. You understand?
Yeah, I think that makes it look cooler.
Big,
I
small,
don't.
underscore, name.
Right.
Small,
Missing no, what do
big.
you think? What do you think my new name should be?
Steve.
Yeah. That's
All right,
pretty
so
good.
we've got Minecraft Steve on the ones and twos helping us break into all of this.
Who was the ghost from Minecraft that was like kind of a myth?
Peter
And they
Dinklage.
coded him in?
Hero Brian.
Hero Brian. There's a name.
I'm already Brian.
Hero
Some up-
Brian can become Hero Brian.
Hero Brian.
Or
Strong,
we can
strong,
keep the name.
Yeah,
strong
so
lad
it's-
Brian.
This might be my Matrix ignorance, but what's the point of the name? Does it have any real significance? Like, is there only one Janky, and they just want the name?
I mean, I've spent some years building a reputation and sort of leaving calling cards as a hacker, to ensure that the name goes on. The funny part about it is the name Janky came from the fact that his son was such a terrible hacker that people called his jobs Janky.
That is pretty
you-
great.
Did you see how he died? Did you see him dead?
Yeah, I was there. I was there when he got shot on the balcony. He took a smoke break on an op, where we shouldn't have been outside, basically. We all left. To be fair, I didn't check his vitals. I guess possible he was saved.
Murder suit. It was a setup from the beginning. He wanted his father dead so he could
Dun, dun, dun.
take his place.
That's a very dramatic thing to claim.
Are we investigating a murder?
I feel like we are doing like 17 jobs at the same time.
A couple of jobs going on.
I could have swore I was supposed to go to prison.
Cat 9 and I just had a baby, 19-year-old.
It's a wild time. So what that tells me is that whatever you're doing, if it's two deckers or a technomancer in a deck, just be safe. You do not understand when or how dude babies are going to show up.
I wish I would have known.
I also wish that I could have prepared to have an adult child with you. But that is, you know what? Kind of how it goes.
Yeah, I think, I just want to let you know that I'm here for you.
I'm
Vice
gonna
versa.
text Janky asking what a dude baby is.
I'm just showing support.
It's a baby that came out as a full-on dude. It's not like a baby. He's like a person.
The baby
Right.
that came out with a robe
Mm-hmm.
and
A nice pipe.
aptitude for bowling.
Exactly.
And white Russians. Not like
Yeah.
a preference that way, but like the drink.
Oh. Um,
How much time until 7?
well, it
It's like
was
6:45 at this
yeah,
point.
it's sadly like 11 a.m. Because you guys woke up from the casino and went straight here. So
Next
yeah,
time I hire a group of
for 8
mercenaries,
hours.
make sure they can walk in the day. But at least this time we can have the cover of
Of night.
dusk.
Because want to grab some hot dogs?
Yeah, it could be good for that.
I don't know if I can eat right now, but I guess I can. Guess I'll need something to throw up later.
It's true.
Under why? Not under why, but like, what reason would you have for throwing up later?
Well, because my best friend might be dead.
Oh, you know what? 100%.
Yeah,
I'm very sorry to have been.
we're losing a lot of close people to us recently. We kind of need to kick it into gear.
And the squad I hired isn't really on the clock and for like another 8 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, Wetwork team, can you go save my friend? You gotta give me a 12. I don't know, man.
So pretty much what's going on around here, right? Like I can't really be out in the daytime. I can't really be out past midnight because I got a curfew. So let's call it a solid 8:30. Boom, bang, we're out. You give us the money, and I don't know, cake boss.
Everybody's working for a union these days. Runners, ghouls.
It's getting awful corporatized. We need to switch systems, I think.
So pretty much, if I'm out past like 1 a.m., I gotta call my mom. I gotta go, hey, go, mom.
If this is in character, then missing no is just enthralled. Back and forth.
You're learning a lot.
Missing those just like getting fascinating.
As soon as Cat and I put on the accent, he was like, "Whoa!"
You could do that?
So I'm just kind of out here doing the thing, right? And then everything out of nowhere, I forgot where I was going with that story. I'm very sorry. It's going to be hilarious. It was going to be a great time, but
Any preparation you guys would like to do?
I guess we could talk more plans for the jailbreak.
Which one?
I'm gonna fix my med kit.
I've got a few ideas.
Go ahead and roll Logic plus Engineering.
If it helps, I have the. Where is it? It's the biotech toolkit.
Okay.
So I could like.
if you would like the help, I do have construction worker Clippy here who can help with devices and things of that sort.
I can pre-edge something for you.
I don't.
It's still a bigger dice pool than most people have.
I was like,
I
this is
pre-edged
just
it.
this is a throwaway action just so I can say I got it done, and you guys are really big, like behind me on this. I'm
I'm trying to
concerned.
be helpful.
Yeah, okay. What am I rolling?
Go ahead and add just like 2 dice because of the so it's gonna be logic plus engineering and plus 2 because of the repair kit you have.
Okay.
And then what did Clippy get on the assist?
So that would just be. Oh crap! I lost the roll for that.
Grounded.
Nope.
What?
So it's 3
3.
because it can only be up to the number of like its level.
Right.
So I don't have engineering, but I have biotech cyber technology,
I'll allow
specializing in cyber technology.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. That changes my role.
and then you can go ahead and take 3 additional hits from. Do you have 3 ranks in biotech?
I have 5.
Okay, cool. So you can take the 3 from Cat 9.
Yes. So
No, Cat 9 rolled
from
5.
But it's only level 3 sprite.
So it should be instead of the, because isn't it? It's 3 times itself, right? or 3 for the level 3 plus, or then the skill as well, correct? Or you, so
Double
you
check.
know,
I thought it was just able to assist up to its level.
no, it can assist beyond it. They can only take the amount of hits equal to the person that you're assisting's ranks in that skill.
Oh, duh.
So no, you're good. So you can actually take all 5 of those successes and add it to your dice pool.
So I got my base +2 for the med kit, +5 from Ian. Is there any more pluses?
That's it.
I assisted if you want to take it.
I don't think
Is
you.
that
I
2
don't.
more?
I
I
know.
think you're at the max.
Yeah,
I
you're
think.
at the max. You can't take any more assistance.
I wanted
Okay.
to see how much I could get with a pre-edge on a
Jeez.
default.
Still got 3.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
7 successes.
You are able to fix it very hastily. You have the med
Yes.
kit working again after being broken immediately after you used it.
No, okay, cool. I meant that to be a quick throwaway action. I'm sorry I took up so much of your time.
No, it was
not at all.
beautiful. Thank you
That
for
was the whole
rolling
point.
once this session. I appreciate you.
I mean, I'm just waiting for somebody to take his skull. Gotcha.
Not to
Well-
kill them, not to kill them, but just take their skull.
I did pick a
Take
fight with the ancients off for you.
Just for
Nobody
you.
said jump, so
I think next session is yours. I have a feeling.
It's looking that way. But as you guys go ahead and finish assisting with the med kit, that is where we will go ahead and call it for this evening. Thank you so much for the fantastic session. There are a lot of things are going on at once, but that's what happens when you push things underneath the rug for so long.
Well, I thought business was done.
Well, you know how it goes. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate players. Thank you guys again for coming and playing. I do appreciate it. Those of you going to Gen Con, we will be having a live show. I am finalizing date, time, and place this week, so it would be known by next week. Where we will be doing a live show, and it's going to be a very, very good time. So make sure you guys are here for that if you're going. Matt, want to go ahead and hit with the creator roundup?
Yo, there we go. Round up time. All right, starting from top to bottom. Twitch.tv/Stonefeld Analyzes is our resident Janky. Catch them to get some analytical shenanigans around League of Legends, Apex Legends, Legends of the Hidden Temple. After that, we have twitch.tv/jrobin7x, aka Time Missing No. So if you are into first-person shooter games, give them a follow. And then last but not least, twitch.tv/IanFlux. A lot of TFT estate from Tarkovs. And who really knows? It's a variety of games, maybe Blood Bowl here in the near future.
You good there, Matt?
No, I'm tired.
Also, guys, make sure to check out the YouTube at youtube.com/@jbruce. That is uploading Vampire the Masquerade on Mondays, and then uploading our Shadowrun games on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to check those out. Leave a comment. Tell me what you loved about it. Give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when we go live. And then also, make sure to check out our podcasts. Anywhere that you are listening to podcasts, we will be there. Either search JBrews, or you can also search We Run the Night or Indie My Night, which is the Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. So make sure to give that as well a listen, because it goes a very, very long way, and you could maybe help find some people that would also enjoy it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. And then I will see you guys tomorrow with some more video games. And then, but we will also see you guys next Thursday for another episode of We Run the Night. Thank you, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one.